Hola a todos. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Bienvenidos. We are going to have a very interesting session today for whoever has not seen me before. Hello, everybody. My name is Juliana. I am part of the organizational party of the event, of the fair. And with me is Giancarlo, also part of the organization. He'll be just giving a little bit of intro in a minute. Firstly, I want to thank everybody for being here, for connecting right now. I can see at this moment 430 people connected, so thank you all for being here on time. As I said, well, this is a very interesting event today. Before we go into details, I would like to share with all the viewers, this is an amazing opportunity for everyone. If you have been with us before, because this is our third edition of the fair, if you have been with us before, you will know that this is an amazing opportunity to answer a lot of questions about what you want to know to go and study in Japan. So, for whoever is new, um, trust me, this is going to be mind blowing. You're going to learn so many things. This is one of many webinars that we have been conducting. We are conducting webinars for Brazil and for Latam. So we have had webinars in Portuguese and Spanish. And since this is a combined webinar, we're having it today in English for the matter of, making everyone, including everyone, and hopefully reaching out to a lot of people. This third edition is very big. We're going to have 2 days of event. If you guys have not subscribed yet, I encourage you to go and do so on our website. And you're going to have the chance to talk directly to university representatives during the 2 days of the events. Today, of course, we have 15 universities with us, but that the days of the event, you're going to actually be sitting down with them on a virtual room, of course, but you're going to be sitting down with them and asking them direct questions, listening to questions from other people. So this is an amazing chance for you to just ask away and find out everything that you have in your mind, to make sure you have all the information when you want to go, ask for scholarships, or go into this new journey of studying in Japan. So not only universities, we will also have embassies for Latam and Brazil joining us during the event. They will be answering questions about scholarships and such. What do you have to do to get a scholarship? How do you apply to it? What's required, and things like that, and timelines, and so on. And also we are going to have language schools. So schools that are, teaching Japanese, because as we all know, of course, you're going to be needing some sort of Japanese to go to Japan. So you're going to be able to have even online classes. We're going to have some classes live during the 2 days. So that's super cool. And then also, the teachers answering questions for you, giving you some tips and things like that. So very amazing event. 2 days again, as I said before. Make sure to just visit the website according to your country, whether you're Brazilian or the rest of Latin America, to find out, because we have 2 different dates. So for Brazil, it's 4th and 5th, and then for Latam, it's 6th and 7th of October, meaning next week, we're going to be having these amazing events. So enough about, all the amazing things. Now I want to give, the chance to my partner, Giancarlo, to introduce himself, and he's going to be sharing also some pretty cool information about what's coming up. So hello, Giancarlo. How are you? Good morning for you. I am in Latam, so I'm ending my day today. But Giancarlo is in Japan, so good morning to you.
Good morning, Juli. Thank you very much. Good morning to all of you. Good morning in Japan. Good evening in Latin America. This is a special day. Today we're going to have a bigger audience, because also we are broadcasting for Brazil. We will see later my partner, my colleague, Rodrigo. He will join us later. Thank you very much for all of you to joining today in this session. We appreciate the time and effort the Japanese embassies, the Japanese universities are doing for being here with us, presenting about themselves and the interesting content they have to offer to all of you. So you will have the chance to talk to them directly also on the consultation tables during the event, which is going to happen in 4 days, two for Brazil, two for Spanish-speaking countries. That's it. I'm just hoping like everybody enjoys today's session. And thank you once again to the Japanese universities for being here with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Giancarlo. So we are going to have an amazing agenda today. So if you want to see which universities are participating and what time they're going to be participating, please check our website. You're going to find all the times. We're going to have the university representatives here with us, 10 minutes each, and just make sure to know that which programs university are going to be presenting so that you are aligned with what you want. We do have a matching system on our website, so I invite you guys to go and check it on either the Brazil page or the Latam page to check the matching system, where what you're going to do is you're going to go and select what type of program you're looking for. And then according to the type of program you're looking for, you're going to get a list of different study areas. And within those study areas, when you click on one of them, you're going to see the universities that are going to be participating during these fairs, so that you know which universities are aligned with what you want to do. And then when you get into the event, because for those who do not know, we do have a virtual arena for all the subscribers. So you will be getting into the arena and you're going to find booths. These booths are named for each university or maybe institution, for the languages and the embassies. So you just go and search, find the university that you want to talk to and go into that booth. And in that booth, you're going to find the tables where you're going to sit. It's a pretty cool platform. Yes, it is completely virtual, and you have to go and take a seat. You take a seat and you speak to the representatives. So if you have clarity on which university you want to speak to, then it's going to be easier for you on the days of the events, because we're going to have a lot of universities there, and maybe jumping from one to another, you might not find all the time to speak to all of them. But if you are like laser focused and know who you want to talk to, then it's going to be a lot easier. So I really invite you guys to go and check our matching system. Now we have our first guest of today. We're going to welcome her right now. She is from Digital Hollywood University. Hello, Takayo. How are you?
Hi. Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Hopefully you're having a very nice beginning of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Takaya-san.
Okay.
So Takayo is going to be presenting today about Digital Hollywood University. She has a presentation. So Takayo, the floor is all yours.
All right. Thank you. Hi, good evening or good morning, everyone. And thank you for the introduction. My name is Takajo. I'm the representative of Digital Hollywood University. So today I'm going to introduce our university briefly. And here we go. So Digital Hollywood University is a private university in Tokyo. And the program that we offer is undergraduate program, or some people call it bachelor degree program. So it is a 4 years bachelor degree program. And then the medium of instruction that we use is Japanese. So all the classes will be in Japanese. So one of the requirements to apply to our university is that the applicants have to be able to speak, read, and write in Japanese at the time of applications. And we also offer scholarships for international students. For if you are interested in studying at our university, we have many different scholarships that you can apply before the enrollment and after the enrollment. And our university, we adopted one faculty and one department system where you can widely learn digital content skills as well as planning and communication skills. So these are the fields of the study that you can learn at our university. So we have 3D CG, VFX or visual effects, game programming, film graphic design, animation, web design, PR, business advertising, and media arts. So it doesn't mean that you will learn everything, but each student, they choose what they want to learn. Depends on their interests and the goals that they want to achieve after they graduate from the university. So that's all about the university. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will do my best to answer your questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Takayo-san.
Thank you, Takayo. So, okay. We are going to start having some questions from the audience. First of all, what would you say is one reason people should choose Digital Hollywood University? Like, what is that wow factor that will bring people's attention to Digital Hollywood University?
So one of the specialty, what makes us different compared to our university, that you can, as you can see here, we have so many different study areas that you can learn, and we adopted this very flexible curriculum. So if you go to university, usually they have like game major or film major, graphic design, whereas in our university you can learn all these things if you want, because they all belong to the same faculty, and also we let our students to combine more than 2 study areas. So if, let's say, if you're interested in 3D CG and you're also curious about animation, you can study both study areas. And then, yeah, it's going to be the same. The university, the program that we offer is a 4 years university. So yeah, regardless of the study areas that you choose, you will complete yours in 4 years.
Okay, perfect. Now they're also asking, is this because I think they think it is just like a virtual university? Can you just elaborate a little bit on virtual classes versus on-presence classes?
So before the pandemic, everything 100% it's in-person classes. So yeah, offline, maybe call it. But since the beginning of last year, in light of the pandemic, we started having this online classes, and currently most of our classes are online. We adopted hybrid online and offline teaching. But yeah, there are still some international students who are still in their countries and they cannot come to Japan yet. So those students, they are taking the classes 100% online. But of course, when when things are back to normal, we're hoping to have all our students, like come to that campus and have in-person classes.
Okay, perfect. We also have people in the audience asking about like monthly costs, the fees to study at Digital Hollywood University.
Monthly costs. So the tuition fee for the first year, in a year, it costs around 1.5 million Japanese yen. I don't know, like should be
Dollars?
around 1,400 US dollars. Yep, for a year. That is the original tuition fee, but we offer scholarships. So if you're doing well at school, your tuition fee will get deducted. You might receive different scholarships that are offered by our university and also offered by other institutions in Japan. Then you have a lot of opportunities to get cheaper tuition fee. So the first year is around 1,400 US dollars, and then from the second year on, because you don't have to pay for the administration fee, it got a little bit cheaper. So it should be around 1,200 US dollar from the second year on.
Okay, perfect. They're also asking about, there's a couple of questions around people who are already studying a degree in their country. So they're asking if they can go and finish it there. And they're also asking about exchange programs. Is that a possibility?
So I'm going to answer the second question first. So for the exchange program, we do have an exchange program, but it's only available for students from our partner institution. And unfortunately, we currently we don't have any partner institutions in Latin countries or in Brazil. So I think it would be difficult to go to our university through an exchange program. But if you're currently studying at a university, what you can do is you can either complete your study in your country and then go to Japan and then apply for the undergrad program. Or we also have this transfer program from the third year. So maybe if you are currently studying at a university at your country, and then after you finish the second year, you can switch, you can transfer to our university from this third year. That is also one of the option that is available.
Oh, okay, perfect. They're also asking about language. So, does it require a lot, like a high level of Japanese to go to Digital Hollywood University?
So our level, the standard to be able to follow the classes, to communicate with your friends and with your teachers is JLPT. I don't know if you're familiar with JLPT. It's a Japanese language proficiency test. They have 5 different levels, and our standard is N2, which is the second highest level. But it is not mandatory to have the certificate. You know, some university, especially if you go to public university, they require that you must have the certificate. But in our case, we don't require you to have the certificate because we're gonna have our own interview where we're gonna assess your Japanese language skills. But yeah, as long as you have your Japanese language skills equivalent to JLPT N2, then you can apply to our university. In most cases, international students would go to a language school for a year or two before they enter university, or if you have been studying Japanese language in your country for many, many years, then you can also apply directly from your country to our university.
Okay, perfect. They're also asking about your careers. Do they last 4 years, right? Or
Sorry,
how
can you
long
say-
do they take? The programs.
4 years. 4 years.
4 years. And they're asking if 1 year is for language or if it is like a fifth year for the Japanese language.
So we don't have any language program at our university. So yeah, the program itself is 4 years. So if you need to go to a language school, then it would be a separate Japanese language school. We do have some Japanese classes at our university, but it is more an advanced Japanese classes. So what we teach you, we don't teach you basic Japanese, but we teach you the technical words that are used in these study areas. We also teach you how to make presentations in Japanese, how to write reports in Japanese. So by the time when you apply to our university, we expect you to already be able to speak, read, and write in Japanese. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Takayo. We have reached the end of this section right now. We're going to kind of start moving forward, but thank you so much for your
Thank you
information.
so much. Thank you so much for
Absolutely.
having me.
Have a good day.
Absolutely. Everyone just go subscribe to the event and go and look for Digital University if you have any other questions. So thank you, Takayo, so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
So now we're
Ciao.
going to be welcoming our next guest. We have here, hold on, give me a second.
We are having Freddie Mason with us
Hold
from
on. Yeah.
Nagoya University of Commerce and Business.
Oh, but okay.
Right?
Yeah. Hello, Freddie. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey,
How
good
are
morning,
you?
Freddie.
Good morning.
So to everyone, Freddie, he is here to talk about, Nagoya University. So Freddie, you have a presentation to share. So please, the floor is yours.
Oh, sorry, the mistake.
Sorry. Oh, wait. Did you share your screen, Freddie? Yeah? Yeah, here it is. There you go.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So guys, welcome. I know we have only a short period of time today. So my name is Freddie Mason. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions here at NUCB. We are a private university. You can see here we have a high school, soon to be having a boarding school, 3,000 students at the undergraduate level, and we also have the MBA at 3 locations within Japan. We are an accredited school. At the undergraduate level, I'm going to be focusing on today. You can see we have something called AACSB. If I had 1 hour, I would love to talk to you about it, but But in general, they set the standards of our education. Only 5% of the world's business schools hold that accreditation, so you can be assured of the quality of education you receive at NUCB. We're located in central Japan. It has a lot of benefits, being that it's a little bit cheaper to live than big cities, beautiful surrounding nature, and known for its access. And I'm sure you've all heard of Toyota, which is about 5 minutes from our main campus. Here is our Nishin campus. Beautiful, green, 1.5 times the size of Tokyo Disneyland. We have very modern facilities. You can see here the classroom, the cafeteria, the soon-to-be book cafe, and a 7-Eleven convenience store, my favorite place on campus. We have plenty of clubs and circles available for you. It doesn't just have to be sports such as tennis, baseball. There are lots of culture clubs and language exchanges as well. So at the undergraduate level, if you're interested to study in English, we offer the business administration degree. It requires no Japanese whatsoever. We typically bring in around 200 international students every year from more than 35 different nationalities. It is a 4-year bachelor program. We offer a fixed curriculum. So you're going to study everything that makes a business successful. So management, liberal arts, marketing, etc. We are teaching using a method called active learning. You can see here an average class size of 35. And we asked our students to participate and learn using real case studies from very, very famous companies. We have lots of exchange opportunities for you if you would like to go overseas, places in Canada, in Europe, etc. More than 100 partners. Please check out the website for the full list. Total tuition is $44,000 for all 4 years before any scholarship. Living costs equates to around $800 per month. We guarantee the rooms. They are private, no sharing. We have 2 intakes, spring and the fall, so April and September. Application is very straightforward. We're here to help you. There are no minimum requirements. We are typically looking for best fit for our university. Plenty of scholarships available. They are automatically considered, merit-based. The minimum we would give is a computer, MacBook Air. There are reduction scholarships available, 30, 60, or 90% equivalent. If you're doing the IB diploma, we have special scholarships for that, discounts on the rent, and study abroad. Come and join us. We've got free demonstration lessons, so you can join online via Zoom. In October, we've got service quality, financial accounting, and business model design. You can sign up on our homepage. Okay, so that was my quick 5 minutes, guys. Thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
There, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Freddie, for your presentation. Now we are going to move forward with the audience's questions. So how about if we begin, with the usual question that we make about the university, and it is, what does it make, Nagoya University different, unique? Like, why should people consider Nagoya University?
Yep. So NUCB, I believe the way that we teach makes us very unique. I quickly showed about the case method. So, it's not that lecture system where, you have very long days and you're practicing for a final exam. We're very compact. So 1 class per day typically, and 1 class lasts for 200 minutes.
Okay, hey, that sounds very interesting. I think a lot of the people in the audience will find it very interesting. Okay, so let's see, what other questions do we have here? Hold on, let me check. There's so many questions. Oh my God. Okay, so another question that was asked before. What are the monthly fees for the university?
Yeah, so the total tuition is $44,000 for all 4 years. So it's around 11K per year. It's paid in 2 installments. So if we say about 5,500 every spring and every fall. Living costs are about $8,000 per year. Okay, so all in all, a budget of $20,000 US. But again, that's before any scholarship consideration.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now people are also asking about, is it only in English? Like, do you have, like, the programs are in English or in Japanese?
We have both. If you want to study entirely in English, we have that option. That's the BBA program. Typically, students come from all over the world. If you have a Japanese proficiency, JLPT N2, or an EJU score of 200 or more, you could join on our Japanese track, where typically students are coming from Asia and they are fluent in Japanese.
Okay, nice. Just to make here a clarification, because there's also another, Nagoya University. This is Nagoya University of Commerce and Business, people, right? So just we have facts straight.
Yes.
Okay. Also, people are asking about what does it look like an admissions exam? Like, what can they expect that they're going to be tested on or asked about?
Yeah, so we would do an internal review of documents. That includes essays, recommendation letters, transcripts. We would then arrange an interview, which is online. That's with 2 professors. And it's an exploration interview. So we're not asking you to explain, economic theories. We're typically asking, why are you applying to us? What makes us stand out to you? And, checking their communication skills, etc. We also do an online written exam, which is typically an essay style, just to check their critical thinking.
Okay, perfect. That sounds very interesting. They're also asking about the English level required to go to NUCB.
Yeah, so we are very flexible. There's a number of ways that you can showcase English proficiency. We accept, IELTS, TOEIC, TOEFL. We accept Duolingo. It must equate to a B2 level. So IELTS 5.5 or higher, Duolingo 90 or higher, IBT 61 points or higher. The reality is it's a little bit low, but it's enough for an application because we're going to check your ability through an interview process.
Okay, very interesting. People are asking, for example, if they have a degree, for instance, in law and such, would it be valid to go and study in NUCB?
Yeah, so if you already have a degree, you may be able to transfer to our program where we do a credit review. If you're looking to do the MBA, we have people from many, many different backgrounds, from law, from medical, from business backgrounds. So plenty of opportunities there.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much, Freddie, for your time, for sharing with the audience. Again, whoever has more questions for NUCB, we invite you to go and subscribe for the fair days and just go and sit down with the NUCB representatives that will be answering more questions. Thank you so much, Freddie. Have a very nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Freddie.
Okay, people, so now we're moving forward. Our next guest, we have here, let me see, where do we have? We have Alam from International College of Liberal Arts. Hello, Alam, are you there? Let me see. There you are. Hello, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, Alam.
Yeah, I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So for everyone in the audience, Alam, what can you share about the International College of Liberal Arts?
Okay, let me then.
We are seeing your screen, yes.
Oh, all right. How do I operate it, by the way?
You just do it from your computer.
Okay, so now, okay, sorry. All right. Hello, my name is Alam. I am the International Marketing Officer at ICLA, full name International College of Liberal Arts. And we are an American style, of course, liberal arts college offering a bachelor in international liberal arts. So we are located in Yamanashi Prefecture in Japan. As you can see here, it's just west of Tokyo. Takes around 90 minutes by high-speed train from central Tokyo. And we are known as the home of Mount Fuji, as almost 3/4 of the mountains is within Yamanashi Prefecture. Well, it's a beautiful place, as you can guess, with those beautiful 5 lakes around Mount Fuji. And, we don't just have Mount Fuji. We have other mountains all around Kofu City. So you'd find these kind of beautiful places all around you, actually. And it is known for producing delicious fruits and wine. Especially recently, it has been gaining international recognition. So we are part of Yamanashi Gakuin University, one of the undergraduate colleges. Yamanashi Gakuin University was founded in 1946. It has 5 undergrad colleges and 1 postgrad school, but only at ICLA we are offering courses entirely taught in English. So ICLA is the newest, actually, in Yamanashi Gakuin University. It was founded in 2015. As I said, we are offering a 4-year Bachelor of International Liberal Arts degree. We have a very international student body. Almost 60% of the students are coming from over 40 different nationalities. So it's really multicultural. And we have small class sizes, just 5:1 is our ratio for student to faculty, which means it gives you more access to your teachers when needed. And once again, you don't need to have any Japanese ability to apply or enroll. The courses are taught in English, although we will teach you Japanese as part of your studies. So we offer 4 majors: global business and economics, political science, interdisciplinary art, and Japan studies. In your first year, you will be studying foundation and omnibus courses, which will kind of give you the exposure to all the 4 majors that we have. And at the end of the first year, you will choose your major. But at the same time, you'll be able to take courses from other majors if you are interested, which will be counted as electives. And of course, you'll be able to take courses from our wide range of electives, which are focused on data science, for example, physiology, psychology. And we have workshops to give you the kind of hands-on experience, about Japanese culture. These are mostly focused on, for example, martial arts, flower arrangement, tea ceremony, things like that. And as I said before, we will be teaching you Japanese language. So you don't have to start with Japanese ability. You can start with 0, but you can start from our foundation courses and take all the courses up to business level. So before you graduate, you'll be able to read, write, speak Japanese language, which we believe will be really important after you graduate for your careers, especially in Japan. And one more thing is that we have an extensive study abroad program. So if you would like to, you can, take a few courses at a third country, paying the same fees as you would pay at ICLA. So we have on-campus dormitories. Actually, it's mandatory for the first-year students to stay at the dormitories because we want to make sure that you know what ICLA is really about, what ICLA can offer. You'll be able to meet people from all around the world. You'll be able to meet friends from all around the world. The student life, as you can see, is very colorful. There are almost 100 different clubs and societies, events, and festivals all around the year that you'll be able to enjoy. Right, so our fees are around 15,000 US dollar per year. In the first year, there will be an extra 2,000 US dollar for enrollment, and accommodation and meal plan will be separate. We have scholarships up to 100% at 40 years. If awarded, it will cover your studies, all 4 years of your studies here. We have 2 intakes, spring and fall. Right now, applications are open for both the semesters up to 2022. Right, that was quite speedy, but thank you very much for listening. That's all from me.
Absolutely, Alan. Thank you so much. Now we move forward with questions from the audience. So they're asking, do you have master's programs?
Not unfortunately. As I said, we have a master's school, but the courses are entirely in Japanese.
Okay, perfect. Now, the must question here is why ICLA? Like, what makes it different, and why should people look into ICLA as an option?
Great. I can think of maybe 2 or 3 things that I think is quite interesting. One is the kind of academic style that we follow. We follow liberal arts education, so it gives you the kind of breadth. You don't have to fix your studies on one particular subject or area. For example, you can take business and economics as your major, but you will be also able to take courses from other areas like political science if you're interested, or Japan studies if you're interested. And another thing is that liberal arts, again, it's related to liberal arts, that we have a very small class size. So it gives you more access to your teachers. It makes you kind of interact with the teachers and also with other students, which we believe will develop your communication skill, your presentation skill, which will be really important at your job later. And another thing may be that we have a multicultural environment here, really multicultural. We have around 220 students right now at ICLA, and over 60% of them are from 40 different nationalities. So that's another big point.
Oh, okay, nice. They're asking a lot of questions about mixed scholarships with ICLA. Do they apply to ICLA?
So about mixed, I think by principle you will have to follow a different route, to apply for it. So we cannot help you with that. But of course, if the student chooses ICLA as their preferred study institution when they receive mixed, there's of course no problem.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much, Alam. I know there are a lot of questions that people would like to ask you, but for that, we have the day of the event so that people can go and, talk directly to you and the other representatives. So I invite the audience to register, subscribe, and go and visit ICLA's booth during the event. Thank you so much, Alam, for
Thank you very
being
much.
here with us.
Thank you, Alan.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Okay, moving forward, we have another guest right now. And now we're going to be connecting with Maya from Ritsumeikan University. Hello, Maya. Welcome. Good morning. How are
Thank
you?
you for having me.
Good morning, Maya.
Great. Good morning, everyone.
Absolutely.
Nice meeting you
So,
too.
Maya, you have a nice presentation here for the audience. So please, the floor is yours.
Right. Thank you very much for having me. And hi, my name is Maya, and I represent Ritsumeikan University. We are a private institution located in Western Japan. And let me quickly go over what Ritsumeikan is about, what makes Ritsumeikan unique, and why you should choose Ritsumeikan as your study destination. So we have a very long history, over 120 years. We are also a very big university, over 36,000 students, which makes us the third largest university in Japan. And international is one keyword that describes us. We currently have more than 2,700 international students coming from all over the world. And our faculty member is also diverse as well. We are also a research-oriented university. Every year we conduct many kinds of unique research collaborating with private sector companies. For example, you see a fake eyelash in the screen. This is a LED light emitting fake eyelash created in collaboration with Shiseido, Japanese cosmetic company. Location-wise, we are not in Tokyo. We are in Kansai region, in Osaka, Kyoto, Shiga. We have 3 main different campuses in these 3 cities. And you're now looking at our Kinugasu campus in Kyoto, which is a city that is known as a very popular tourist destination, but also as a very student-friendly city, as the 10% of the population is student. On this campus, we have English medium programs, of course, College of International Relations and Graduate School of International Relations. Next up is our Osaka campus, located in Ibaraki City, located in midway of Osaka and Kyoto. We have a Starbucks on campus. It is very nice atmosphere with no gates and no walls between the campus and the local area. On this campus, we have College of Policy Science, College of Global Liberal Arts, offering English medium programs. We also have a campus in Shiga Prefecture, which is right next to Kyoto. It's famous for having the biggest lake in Japan, Lake Biwa. On this campus, we have College of Information System Science and Engineering, offering English medium program. As you can see, it is a very nice, spacious campus surrounded by nature. So another thing that you cannot miss out is our fun student life. We are a big university, so we have more than 400 clubs and circles, from American football to sumo and even Pokemon Club. My screen is kind of frozen, but I will just keep going. Yep. There we go. Yep. So, and many students love going through 4 beautiful seasons on campus like this. There are many events as well. And students can also take advantage of full range of wide student support, as we are a very big university. It is part of our culture, tradition that students help out each other. We have many peer support staff. And our career planning support is available on all campuses. They provide different sessions for international students as well. For example, how to do job hunting in Japan, what it's like to work in Japan, and so on. And here is the example of where our graduates have ended up going after 4 years at Ritsumeikan. So very briefly, here is the 5 English medium undergraduate programs offered at Ritsumeikan. We have these programs. Here are some keywords. We have Global Studies Major, Policy Science, Information Science, System Science, and Engineering. We also offer a collaborative degree program where students study both at Ritsumeikan and our partner university in Australia or United States. For example, our College of Global Liberal Arts is designed as dual undergraduate degree program. Yep. And students will graduate with 2 degrees out of 4 years by studying 3 years at Ritsumeikan and 1 year at ANU in Australia. If you'd like to know more, we will deliver mini lectures starting from tomorrow. And of course, I'll be happy to answer your questions during on the days of the events. Thank you very much. That's the end of my presentation.
Thank you so much, Maya. Very interesting information. We had a lot of questions. They're asking if you have like high-level degrees, like master's degrees and things like that.
Yes, we do offer master degrees as well. Some master programs are offered in English as well. For example, Graduate School of International Relations, Economics, Life Sciences, Engineering, Information System Science, and Engineering, and so on.
Oh, okay. They're asking if you guys have culinary or gastronomy programs.
Right. So we do have a college and graduate school of gastronomy management, but currently the programs are offered only in Japanese.
Oh, okay. So that brings us to another question about, the English level required or Japanese level required to study at Ritsumeikan University.
Right. Thank you. So for our Japanese medium programs, we typically require JLPT N1 level equivalent high level of Japanese proficiency. We require EJU as part of the requirements. But for our English medium programs, there is no Japanese proficiency required. Our English test score required for each program is different depending on what you study, but typically ranging from For example, for TOEFL IBT, 76 to 85, depending on which program you'll be studying.
Okay, perfect. They're also asking if you have scholarships for like all of your programs.
Correct. Yes. For English medium programs, both for undergraduate and graduate programs, we offer tuition reduction scholarships for international students, either 20 or 50 or 100% tuition reduction.
Nice. They're also asking about mixed scholarships. Are they a possibility?
Right. For undergraduate level, we do not accept mixed applications, but for graduate school, some programs do accept mixed applications.
Okay. They're asking if you have accommodations at Ritz-Macon University. Like housing and things like that.
Okay. Yes, we do have a dormitory, both on campus and off campus, depending on the campus. Students will also have options to find campus area housing as well.
Okay, nice. They're asking, is there an age limit to apply to study at Ritz-Macon University?
No, there is no age limit.
Okay, so people just go for it. Okay, they are asking about, hold on, if you have degrees that require research.
For masters, I assume?
I guess masters will require research, right?
Right. So for master applications, many programs require applicants to submit their research proposal or graduation thesis or something similar to that at the time of applications.
Okay. They're asking about the dates for the applications. When should people start applying to Ritz-Macon?
Right. Typically for undergraduate, for April enrollment, application runs from June to September. And for September applications, it typically runs from mid of October to early March. We have different sets of application periods. So if you'd like to know more details, I would say please visit my table during the fair.
Absolutely. I was just going to end up with on that note.
Great.
Guys, if you have any questions, any more questions for Maya or the university, please go and subscribe to the event and visit them on their booth. So thank you, Maya, so much for being here with us
Thank
today.
you very much.
Thank you very much,
you.
Maya. Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Bye.
Okay, we have our next guest. Let's welcome Toshi from, hold on. Yeah, here he is. Toshi from University of Hyogo. Welcome, Toshi.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you and we can see your
Can you
screen
see
also.
my screen?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Good morning. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's start our presentation. Okay. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Todos. Me llamo Toshi, University of Hyogo. Good evening, everyone. I'm Toshi Nagasaki, International Student Coordinator for Global Business Course. We are glad to share an exciting opportunity to live and study in Japan. The University of Hyogo is a public university located in Hyogo Prefecture. The Hyogo Prefecture is located in the geographical center of Japan. The Kobe is the capital city of Hyogo Prefecture and seventh largest city in Japan. Its population is 1.5 million, nearby Kyoto and Osaka. Okay, Kyoto and Osaka. And we are here in Kobe. The University of Hyogo is one of Japan's leading public universities. It has 6 undergraduate schools and 9 graduate schools, 4 affiliated research institutes, and 9 campuses. The university has produced many talented graduates in economics, medicine, industry, and healthcare. They have built successful careers in academia and in the business field. One of the 9 campuses is Kobe Campus for Commerce, home of Global Business Course, which is located in the educational district about 20 minutes by train from the center of Kobe, an international port city. Here, inside the campus, we have international dormitory where you are going to stay after enrollment. Under School of Economics and Management, we have 3 courses. The Global Business course, the all classes is taught in English, and we take 30 international students per year. And let's talk about the GBC a little bit more. First of all, the GBC has special scholarship by Japanese government MEXT. This is full 4-year scholarship. 8 international GBC students are selected as a scholar under this special program. And features of GBC has 4 points. All classes conducted in English, and classes are limited to ensure quality education. And intensive Japanese classes prepare you for work in Japan and work experience in Japanese and multinational corporations. And this is the outline of the GBC 4-year course from introductory subject to advanced subject. And graduate school has started in April this year, just studied. And after graduation, you can get degree of Bachelor of Economics with Global Business course. Okay, let's see how to apply the GBC. First one is eligibility. We have 2 points. Number one is completion of 12-year curriculum of school education. And second one is English proficiency. And the students are selected based on their application materials and interview. And the interview will be conducted in English, either locally or online. But due to the pandemic, the COVID-19, we make it online. For example, the Zoom online meeting. Then let's see the required materials. These are the required materials. You can refer to application guidelines at our website, but these 6 documents, materials are necessary. Then the key dates of our GBC course. The application period is December 16 this year to January 5th next year. Interview date, the February 2022 next year. And the result will be informed after about approximately 2 weeks after the interview. Okay, let's see the fee structure. The tuition. All GBC international students receive tuition exemption by 50% for 4 years. In addition, from second to fourth year, if the student performance is within top 30%, they will receive another exemption, which means that they don't have to pay any tuition fee if the result is top 30%. The performance is received on yearly basis. So we have to check your result year by year. And also application and admissions is the same. Also the 50% exemption. Okay, let's see international dormitory. This is the photograph of international dormitory located in the campus. So there's no commuting time to attend your classes. It was built in 2019, very new and clean. And the 4 private rooms in 1 unit, the 2 international students and 2 Japanese students to share 1 unit in principle. And this is some photograph of the common facilities, the lobby or dining room at each unit, a living room, and ground floor, the global exchange area. And in your the unit, you have those are the bathroom, the kitchens, so you can make your own food by yourself inside the unit. And as for the private room at each unit, each room is furnished with closet or an air conditioner, the bed, or something others. So you don't have to take the necessary things with you when you come to Japan. Okay, that's all for my presentation. And thank you for listening. And if you have any question, please send the email to the gbc@hq.u-hyogo.ac.jp. We are expecting you visit at the university table in the next week, and also expecting your application. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for all your presentation. So for all the audience, if you have any questions for Toshi or University of Hyogo, please register and visit the university's booth during the event. Thank you so much, Toshi. We will be starting a small pause right now. We're going to be having a 10-minute pause before we begin with the rest of the university representatives that we will be having as guests. So everyone, please stay tuned. We will be back in just 10 minutes. See you in a moment.
Thank you very much, Toshiyuki-san.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to move forward with our next section of guests from different universities. Now I'm going to invite with me, we have Scott. Hello, Scott. And we have also Keiko, both from Osaka University. Hello, guys. How are you? Let me see. Are you around? Can you please turn on your cameras, both Scott and I think Keiko? I do not see Keiko around, so maybe I think they're having some problems with their signal. So let me see if we can recover them so that we can start. Yeah, we lost Scott. Scott is offline. And Keiko, I do not see Keiko around. So, okay, let's just move forward. And I'm going to welcome my next guest while we kind of recover Scott and Keiko. So, Leon, I'm going to invite. Hello, Leon. Welcome. How are
Hello,
you?
good. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. And good evening, good afternoon, or good morning.
Yes, of course. For you, good morning, I guess. And for the rest
Yes.
of our audience, like good night, I guess. It's on the way. So Leon, he is from Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University. Leon, I know you have something to share with us. So if you want, you can start sharing your screen so that the audience can see what you have prepared for them.
Sure. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why I couldn't share my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
No, not yet.
No?
Can you
Sorry, give me
can you
one.
see the share screen option?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, I did.
Mhm.
I did, but I don't see the PowerPoint part up.
Don't worry, technical problems always happen when we are live. It's just part of the ride.
Can you guys see it now?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Do you think I can present it without PowerPoint?
Absolutely. Hey, just go
Okay.
for it.
Everyone, sorry about that. I don't know why. And today's my first day back to work. So I think I'm still a little bit behind. So my name is Leon from Ritsumeikan APU. We usually go short for APU because our name's way too long. And our school is very special. We are only like 21 years young. Okay. But one special things about our school is like from day one, I should say day zero, we are designed and programmed as an international school. So unlike other school, maybe in the world, like the international programs add on in the middle, we are not. So by saying that, like all our domestic Japanese student and the international student, they share the same thing. They go to the same admission school, admission office, academic office, or student office. Okay, and you don't need to know any Japanese to apply for us. Okay, you don't need to know any Japanese, but however, you will have to study a lot. Our international program, especially for the first year, is very intensive. Okay, I give you a real schedule here. Okay, so for all the students for the first semester, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, from morning to night, Japanese. Okay, and for a lot of American students or European students, like everyday homework. Okay, so please prepare for that. The reason why we push so much for the Japanese is like all the first year student, you guys are guaranteed to live on campus for the first year only. So by the time like you go to the sophomore year, you have to move out. And because we are located in a city called Bamboo City, which is a little bit remote area in Japan, if you compare to Tokyo and Osaka, okay? So you will have to learn a lot of Japanese. Don't expect like people speak a lot of English, okay? But don't worry too much about us. Okay, we are a little bit remote, but we have everything you need. Okay, we do have Starbucks, we do have McDonald's, We do have a Wi-Fi, so don't worry about it. And the local people, APU, I give you a little bit background. We have about 6,000 students, okay? And about 3,000, 50%, they're international students from all over the world. So basically, you name any country, we do have one student there, okay? And the local people, they get used to, Bamboo City, the population is about like 120,000. Okay, it's a very like quiet and remote, like peaceful town. But the local people, they are very comfortable with the international student. So don't worry about like you will get a little bit discrimination. Like, I'm not saying like there's no racist like discrimination in our city, but local people, they're very nice to our students. Okay, and one thing about Bamboo City is we are famous for hot spring. And have you ever seen the pictures or the video like monkey like bath in the hot tub, the natural? That's a hot spring, and we are the number one, definitely. And the funny things about our the Bamboo City and our student is like, if you ask any students, what do they miss after they leave Bamboo or APU, they are not going to tell you, oh, I miss the professor, I miss the campus. They're going to tell you, I miss the hot spring. So it's a very like quiet and peaceful city, and I think it's the best environment for the student to learn Japanese and study. And also, we are very easy. We only have 2 college for undergraduate, which is business that we usually call like APM, and APS, which is a Pacific Asia Pacific study, which is more like social science. So students have to choose by the time when they apply, okay, which school. But our programs are a little bit different. We give a lot of space for the student. So for example, if you choose for APM, okay, you can choose a lot of credit from the APS. So many students, depends where they're from. Some students, they want to only focus on their major, and some students, they want to try everything. As long as you can figure out how to fulfill the credit requirement, we give a lot of space for the flexibility for the students. And tuition, our tuition is, we are private school. And the first year is about like, I would say 11,000. The average for 4 years would be about 12,000 US dollars per year. And I know students ask, oh, is any scholarship? Yes, we do have a lot of scholarship. But before you enroll to us, there's only one scholarship you can apply, which is the APU tuition scholarship. It comes from 30%, 50, 70, I'm sorry, 30, 50, 65, 80, and all the way to 100, okay? And it lasts for 4 years. So this is the biggest scholarship you can apply for. And all you need to do, just click the box in your application saying that you want to apply for scholarship. Very easy, okay? And how to prepare for that? We don't only look for the grade. We look for everything. How student ask me, how do I prepare for the application or the interview and the scholarship? The more you know about our school, the better you can do. Okay, it's very common sense. So visit our website and try to learn more about our school, because you don't want to just like spend all your time come here and then you find, oh, this is not the school you want to go. You're going to spend 4 years here and your parents probably pay a lot of money for that. So visit our website, apu.ac.jp. And I think my time is up. So do you have any questions? And don't worry, just ask me any question if you want.
Okay, it's back.
Hello. Sorry, it seems that we had a technical issue with our MC, Juli. Hola, Juli. Hello. Sorry, we were missing you.
So technology is always playing a joke, but it's part of, the new reality. So just moving forward, just wanted to say thank you to Leon. We already lost him between everything. I'm going to welcome right now Scott and Keiko. They are now ready. Hello, Scott. Welcome. Hello, Keiko. How are you?
We're fine, thank you.
Hi.
Shall we
Sorry for
begin?
the technical issue a moment ago. Thank you for being here.
Oh, no, thank you for arranging everything. Good day to everyone in South America. My name is Scott North, and I'm the director of Osaka University's North and South American Center for Academic Initiatives. I've lived in Japan for about 40 years, and for the last 20 years, I've been professor of sociology at Osaka University, the largest public university in Japan. And I'm joined today by Dr. Wani, who is our school mascot. And we're going to show you a short film to introduce Osaka University and the amazing city of Osaka. And then we'll have a couple of minutes for your questions. So here's our video. Please enjoy.
Are you sharing your screen? Because I cannot see it. Can you please share it?
I'm trying to share. I'm clicking on the share button and nothing is happening. Can you see this?
No, not yet. I saw it a moment ago, but now it disappeared.
I'm clicking on share screen. It says Studio Restream IO wants to share contents of your screen. Share.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Share, but I'm clicking on it and it won't allow me to share. Share.
Well, I'm trying to challenge.
You want to try, Keiko?
Okay. Yes.
Oh, there you go. I can see Keiko's screen. Oh, wait, disappeared. You shared for a minute, Keiko. Here you go. I can see it. Give me a minute. Yes, now we can see your screen, so you can now show your video.
Morikawa-san, 音声がないんだ。
どうした？
Well, you'll just have to imagine that there's wonderful music playing in the background.
Use your imagination.
Dr. Wani can hear it though.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I see in the chat, people are remarking on the lack of sound.
Yes. But on the positive note, they can have subtitles to read. So for
Yes.
a lot, it's going to be easier.
So this part of the video actually has very dramatic music and voiceover with a man talking about the 500,000 people per day that go through Osaka Station, the recently rebuilt Osaka Grand Front, the Abe no Harukas, which is Japan's tallest building, the symbol of the city, Osaka Castle, which is a really interesting historical place. And then he begins to talk about the major festivals that the city hosts each year. Although last year, because of COVID, we were not able to do this. But as you can see, it's a very enthusiastic gathering of people. A lot of sake flows, truly an enjoyable time. It's a city full of rivers and canals. In fact, before World War II, Osaka was known as the Venice of the East. After the war, many of the canals were filled in and turned into streets. And we're coming to the massive fireworks celebration that takes place each August along the Yodo River. And then we introduced Dotonbo, the main entertainment and shopping district of Osaka. It's extraordinarily famous for its food culture. And there are many thousands of restaurants serving an amazing variety of cuisines. The city is known as the place where people eat until they drop. They spend their last dime to buy tasty things like takoyaki, which is octopus balls. And you can see people enjoying those right here in this video.
Well, amazing images.
And here's, well, it's a great city. It's the second most livable city in the world. It's an extraordinarily safe and clean place. Much of Japan is the same, but we here in Osaka take special pride in the fact that the only place that's a better place on earth is Auckland, New Zealand. So with that in mind, we'd like you to offer questions if you have any. We'd be happy to talk with you. I don't know how much time we have left. We have about a minute and 30
well,
seconds
we can
or
just
so left.
We can move forward with some questions. I mean, you already gave a lot of people, like, they're saying I'm hungry just hearing you describe, the octopus balls or snack or whatever. So people were paying attention.
People are asking questions in the chat about things like systems engineering, and so on. We do not have a culinary or gastronomy program that I'm aware of. Someone asks about the admissions requirements and so forth. if I can, is there a way for, if I put this in the private chat, can, oh, no,
I
that's
can
not
share
going
it,
to work.
yes.
You can
Don't worry,
share
I
it.
can share it with the rest of the audience. Absolutely.
Okay. So I have a link here that will take you to our admissions site, and I'm trying to put it in the private chat, and it's not allowing me to do that. So, but if you go to our website, www.osaka-u.ac.jp, and you search for admissions information, you'll take you to our English language website, which has all the information that you need in order to learn about how to apply, what sort of scholarships are available, and so on. And let's see, Scott, am I going to be online at the fair? Yes, I am. On Tuesday here in Japan, Monday for you there in South America, and also again on Thursday in South America. I'll be here with a Portuguese speaker on Tuesday, a woman named Ana Hoffman, a recent PhD graduate from Osaka University. She's from Portugal. And on Thursday, I'll be here with a graduate student from Peru, I hope. His name is Martin Parle. Thank you very much, Giancarlo. Yes, I think that is the link. And we will have plenty of time on Tuesday and Friday, or Monday and Thursday, to speak with you, answer your questions, maybe talk about why the sound is not working on our video. All those sorts of things are fair game.
Absolutely.
People asking about postgraduate education in interpretation and in translation. Yes, there is such a program in the Japanese language department. Do we have a master's in geophysics? I cannot answer that question yet, but I can look it up for you. There are language and culture programs. Yes, that is true. And Japanese is very helpful if you wish to come here, but it's not absolutely essential. We do have an English language degree program as well, and you can learn about that at the link that Giancarlo has kindly put up on the private chat. Giancarlo, can they see the private chat?
No, I have already shared it on the audience.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think our time may be running out, and I just want to say thank you all for your interest in Osaka University. We hope that what you've seen today will encourage you to come and join us next week when we can talk at leisure. And as I said, I'll be joined by one of our graduates and one of our current students who are fluent in the languages that you know and love. Yes, there is my.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Scott and Keiko. And I would like to make for you guys about the video, because it's a wonderful video, and I would like to everybody to enjoy it fully. So I would like to have that video so we can post it later in our YouTube channel of the event, so people can have the access or the opportunity to watch the full video.
Very good. We'll send it to you if we haven't already. I think we already did send it at one point.
Yes, we have it already posted in our YouTube channel.
Very good. Very good. All right.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll see you all later. All right.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so let's keep on moving. Let's hope we don't have any other technical glitches. So now we're going to be showing a short video from Lakeland University. So stay tuned, because after Lakeland University, we're going to be having our next guest.
I chose Lakeland University because it would fill all the gaps from my school, and socially it was very warm because it was a small university.
It's right in the middle of Tokyo, obviously the largest city in the world, one of the most happening cities in the world.
The tour was really personal. It was really kind of honest.
The size of classes that we have, combined with the mix of students that we have, really make it completely unique.
Kind of has like a home feeling to it, so you make a lot of really good friends, and you also make really good friends with the teachers.
We teach students not just by telling them what to think and what to read, but also by our own life.
As well as just the teachers sitting one-on-one with me, they're really helping me with my studies for business and giving me better ideas for future work.
Stories from my other friends in different universities where they said that it seemed like the teachers were learning the material the night before, but the teachers here, they just seem like it's part of their life.
My classmates are from all over the world.
We have a lot of Japanese students here, and they were so warm and open to teach me about their traditions.
It was a tough decision for me to go there, so now it makes me want to take more risk in life.
Taught me a lot, not only about academics, but also as a person.
There's really nothing to compare it to, I think.
Okay, perfect. So now we're going to be receiving our next guest. He comes from, okay, hold on, give me a second, from AK University. Here you go. Hello, Shinya, welcome. Good
Hello,
morning.
nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you too. Welcome here. Are you going to be sharing a presentation, or are you just going to be speaking to the public?
Presentation. I'd like to share the presentation.
Okay, so can you please share your screen?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, here you go. So now on screen, if you can go into presentation mode so that the audience can see everything that you're going to be sharing.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, floor is
Good evening.
yours.
Okay, everything is fine for you? Okay, yep. Good evening, everyone. Hola, buenas noches. Thank you very much for watching this presentation today. This is Shinya Hiraoka, one of the administrative staff of AK University of Hiroshima. Today's presentation is quite short, but I'd like to share with you some of the unique features of our university. First of all, AK University. The name AK is a combination of A and K. A, which means deep learning and thinking. K, which represents the opening up a new era. This is very new university, and in these uncertain times, we aim to develop human resources who can, by combining knowledge and skills that transcend the boundaries of the humanities and sciences, and who will persevere in opening up a new era. The Department of Social System Design is the sole department with a capacity of only 100 students per year. The campus is located in the center of Hiroshima City, a 10 minutes walk from Hiroshima Station, and has excellent transportation access. In a few words, we think that AK University is a 22nd century university. It is said that we live in an age of 100 years and that half of the jobs in the world today will disappear due to the rise of artificial intelligence. In such a situation, we would like to nurture change makers who will positively change society by cultivating practical skills to change society and knowledge skills with a global mindset to be globally competitive so that they can survive in the 22nd century. The features of AK University can be summed up in 3 points. First, practical skills. Second, knowledge, skills with a global mindset. And third, global. I would like to explain about each of them. Feature 1, practical skills. In order to proactively integrate issues that arise in the real world into education, we develop practical programs through collaboration with various organizations such as companies and local governments. One specific curriculum is the project-based learning, PBL, a problem-solving exercise that challenges students to solve real issues in the real world. In the PBL program, students from teams of about 5 people to deal with issues that companies and other organizations are actually facing, and through prior study, group work, and field surveys, they experience the process of discovering essential issues and considering solutions. In addition, the curriculum includes an experiential and practical programs in which students engage in internship, volunteer activities, and study abroad in Japan and overseas. Students are required to complete at least 4 credits, are required to go abroad at least once while in university. Feature 2, knowledge skills with global mindset. Our university offers liberal arts courses, and the 17 goals of the SDGs are set around the 5 Ps as classified by the United Nations. All students are required to take courses in peace and but for people, prosperity, and planet, students select a window from which to view the issue according to their own interest and learn knowledge useful for the theme of each window. The main area of study is identity design. The main academic areas are identity design is related to the humanities such as art, literature, philosophy, ethics, psychology, and cultural anthropology. Business design is related to economics such as business administration, and ecosystem design is related to environmental science. Feature 3, global. Global is a combination of global and local. In the campus building, there is a 0-minute work international dormitory. The 9th to 13th floors of the 15-story building are used as dormitories, and dormitory students can take the elevator to their classrooms immediately. Most of the rooms are single occupancy, and the monthly dormitory fee is 46,000 yen, while double and triple occupancy rooms range from 32,500 yen to 37,000 yen. The dormitory at AK University is run by the students themselves. For this reason, each floor of the dormitory is staffed with resident assistants, RA, who are selected from among the dormitory students to assist them in their daily lives. We believe that the dormitory itself will become a place of practical education where international students and Japanese students can improve their international sensibilities through living together and learn about multicultural conviviality by experiencing values based on diverse backgrounds. This is the end of the explanation about AK University of Hiroshima. The contact information is as shown. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Shinya, for your presentation. Now we have some time for questions from the audience, and we have been getting the same question over and over again. They are asking whether you offer like university-owned scholarships or only mixed scholarships.
Half scholarship. We can pay your tuition half. We have the half scholarship. So please try to get the scholarship. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so more questions here. Do you offer master's degrees?
Only undergraduate. Yeah.
Okay, only undergraduate. Perfect.
Mhm.
What is monthly cost, approximate monthly costs to study there?
So 1 year, 500,000 yen you need to pay 1 year.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
so yeah, please check the website. Yes, in the details on the website.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. They're asking if they can work and study while they are studying at AK University. Can they study and work at the same time?
Yes, of course. Some of the students now working near the Hiroshima station, just like a part-time job. So now, these days coronavirus is coming up. So, but some students try to get the part-time job. So yes, you can study and job.
Okay, perfect. More questions. Do you have systems engineering in your programs?
Engineering.
Yes.
Just like so ICT program we have. So we would like to try to create some application, phone, for example, mobile phones application, and some kind of engineering is include our program.
Okay, perfect. Also, okay, another question here. Do you have, hold on, many questions coming in. Do you have a
Oh,
low
thank you very
program?
much. Law program, law,
Mhm.
just like international law. The professor from NGOs or UN is coming here, so you can learn, you can study here.
Okay, they're asking if there are any programs for them to become Japanese teachers, like
Japanese
teaching the
teachers.
Japanese language as a language. Yes.
Yes, we have. So our program has a spring enrollment and a fall autumn enrollment. So for international students, the Japanese classes are here, so we can support
Mhm.
your Japanese as well.
Okay, perfect. Okay. They are asking about microbiology program. Do you have any microbiology?
Microbiology. So our university can learn many subjects. So just like vast many kinds of fields. So mass bio, so very specific field, right?
Yes.
So just like outline of ecosystem design, you can learn. So if
Mhm.
you'd like to study more specific, please ask to the professor. So on the website, the professor's name and the main subject is wrote on the website.
Okay, perfect. They're asking if all of your programs are in English.
So you can graduate here only English. So for Japanese students, they must get the credit half of
Mhm.
English and half of Japanese. So full of English is okay. So you can study only English is you can graduate.
Okay, perfect. I think this is a lot of questions, and I'm going to invite the audience to go and visit your university's booth the days of the event, because there's many questions coming in, and we're not going to have enough time here to answer all of them. So, guys, the audience, please remember, go and register into the event, and make sure to go and visit Shinya in the AK University table.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being
Yeah,
here
thank
with
you so
us.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Yes, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, now we're going to be welcoming our next guest. Our next guest is representing Fukui University. So we have here, let me welcome teacher Hosoya. Hello, welcome. I cannot hear you. Maybe you have your mic off. Can you please check? Nope, not yet. No, it's not. Sound is not working. maybe you can check on the settings. There's a little kind of gear symbol, and there you can select your microphone. Not a problem, just work around it. We are patiently waiting because people will have a lot of questions. Maybe do you have your microphone on, or there you
Can you
go? I
hear
can
me
hear you
now?
now.
Okay,
Yes,
sorry for the
perfect.
delay. How do I say this in Portuguese? Hola, Spanish. So it's a great pleasure to be with you. My name is Ryuhei Hosoya. I'm from the School of Global and Community Studies. I teach there as Professor of International Relations. I hope you had the time to see the 8-minute video that we put up on FIEJ's YouTube channel, I think. It's for Brazilian students. I can share the link with you just in case. But let me just say, Fukui is a very special place, and we have, and the University of Fukui as well, we have two very special appeals. And the first is about the region. Fukui is the region of all 47 prefectures of Japan where people are the happiest. And that's not just a general statement, it's actually supported by objective studies repeatedly. And that's reflected in employment, education, very stable social relations, and high livability. Some of the cities here, including the city of Fukui, is considered as one of the best places to live. And we also, this is a very traditional region, very rich in history, and we have a strong modern industrial base as well. And the living costs are very affordable, unlike the big cities. I would say it's an ideal region. I used to live in big cities because of my past job. I used to be a diplomat. But now I'm thinking of settling down here for good. The university has, of course, a lot to offer. We'll come to that. We are particularly proud of the fact that among all the national universities of Japan, and we are a national university as well, we have the #1 success rate with employment. Our graduates have recorded a plus 97% plus rate of successful employment. And not just that, they continue on with their jobs. Very low dropout rate of all of our graduates from their jobs. So that's our special appeal. We have 4 schools, and we're like a mid-sized national university, 5,000 students altogether. The first school is School of Education. Fukui is generally considered to be a model region for education in Japan. And the primary middle school students usually come on top of the list, national list, with academic and physical performance. Our education school is chosen to represent Japan for the training of teachers from countries like Egypt. They're trying to incorporate the Japan model for national education. We have the School of Medical Sciences. It's a fairly major school of medical school with its hospital, which is the central hospital in the region. They place particular focus on the development of community healthcare and also on medical operations for disaster relief. We have the biggest school of engineering on the west coast of Japan. And I don't have time to go into details. It's a major department covering the gamut, I would say, gamut of related areas in engineering. They also offer a range of master's and doctoral programs for foreign students as well. And finally, the school that I represent myself is the School of Global and Community Studies. In short, we call it GCS. And we are the newest and smallest school at University of Fukui, but we offer a very special opportunity to students who seek to be global and local at the same time. And the previous speaker from AK University was also talking about this buzzword, glocal. And we really are into glocal here at the GCS. And that's what our school is all about. I'd like to show you a short video which explains it. it's only for a few minutes. I wonder if I can screen share a video from YouTube. Can you?
We can try. We can definitely try.
Yeah. How do I do that, please? I already have the YouTube video on my screen.
So you can share your screen below the screen that you are looking at. There is a share screen icon next to the camera icon.
Share screen. Mute. Here. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Okay. Now I can see.
Can you see the video?
Wait, we are now, yes. Now you can just, if you can make it
big. Can you see the screen? It has the title Glocal. And
yes.
Two of our foreign students are going to discuss what it's all about.
Yes. Can you just make it big?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. It doesn't have the audio.
Can you hear the audio?
No, the audio is not working.
Oh dear. How do I put the sound on? Let's see what's on. You can hear my voice?
Yes.
Well, you can at least see the image. So you see these two students are discussing the region first of all, and they're telling you where they come from. He's from Turkmenistan, and the girl is from China. And they're going to discuss what the school has to offer, they'll repeat the point I made. They're going to refer to some projects that they've been doing in the course called PBL. I think other universities have this too increasingly these days, project-based learning. And that's a major thing in our school as well. And she's now explaining the project that, well, why she chose to come to Fukui herself. And we'll just run ahead. She's going to explain here. I'm sorry, this is being confused. Here you see on the screen why Fukui is considered the place where people are the happiest in Japan. It actually comes from its own name as well. It just happens to be, so the name of the region, Fukui, which is in these two Chinese characters, literally stands for well of blessing.
Nice.
Okay, that's just an aside. I think I'll stop here actually. And sorry for the clumsy arrangement with the sound, but I think I can improve later. And I should say that the application time for our school, GCS, is already running. The submission period for your application, if you're interested, is up till 8 October in Japan time. So I think that may be 7 October in Brazilian time. You only have a few days left. So please, those of you who are interested, please come to visit our booth, and I will join you again. I think it's on 4 October, your time, 9 to 11 p.m. in Brazil. So I hope to see some of you there again. I should also say the main language of instruction at Fukui University is Japanese. You should be aware of that. However, there are a good number of courses also taught in English. Okay, so I'll be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Professor. I'm going to invite again the audience to register and go and participate in the event so that they can talk directly to you and keep on asking questions, because there are many questions that they want to ask. So I'm going to invite them and go and check the video also. We have Fukui universities as well, so I invite everyone to go and check it out as well. So, Professor, maybe one question before we go into our pause and going into our next guests. What would you say is the biggest advantage that people will have if they go to study at Fukui University?
Biggest advantage, first of all, you become a truly global person. You'll be in a local setting, but you will also grow a very global mindset. But the thing is, you can study those two separately in many other places. Here is perhaps the only place where we combine those two in a very interlinked way, let's say. That's what global means. And of course, the other thing is Fukui is a very special region. It's the hidden treasure of Japan, I would say. And I only found this out 5 years ago, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Very traditional, full of culture. This is where you find the real Japan. The kind of Japan you don't find in the big cities.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you
So
so
hope
much,
to see you
Professor.
again. Yeah, on the 4th. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So now I'm going to tell the audience, please don't go. We are going to make another small pause before we continue with our next university. The upcoming university is University of Tsukuba. So please just sit tight, go stretch your legs, go and drink something, and then come back in about less than 10 minutes that we will be picking up. So please don't go, and make sure to keep on watching us because there's still a lot of universities coming up. See you in a moment. Okay, we are back. Welcome, everybody. As I said, we have our next guest from University of Tsukuba. We have here, let me see, here, welcome, Shamari. Good morning to you.
Good
How are
morning. Yes. Good evening to you guys. And I hope everything is well over there. Thanks for having me. How are you today?
Doing very good with very interesting conversations from a lot of universities.
Okay. Good. So that's good. And so hopefully I can join this conversation that you're having. It's very exciting. And let me then share my screen, I guess, and I can start talking. So yes, so 1 second. So here we go. Okay. And hopefully you can see the screen soon.
Here it is.
Yes. Okay. And you can see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So everybody, hello. My name is Madi, and I represent the University of Tsukuba. And Tsukuba is a very kind of special place, I think, because there are several factors that I will share with you in this short span of time. I can't talk about everything today, but I'll try to give you like a very brief introduction. It's first of all, Tsukuba is in a science city, and science city means that it is designated by the country to be a R&D research center. So there's a lot of for example, the space agencies there. There's the official space agencies there. There's the nanotechnology research institute is there. There's like a particle accelerator there. All these like cutting edge stuff is here. And so it's also in the middle. It's in the countryside. So it is very, it's very nice out here, and you can jog, you can run, you can enjoy nature. And it's near this mountain, two peaks called Mount Tsukuba. It's twin peaks. You can see it kind of here. There's like the left side is called Nanzan and Nyozan, so it means a male peak and female peak. There's like a long story which I don't have to tell, which I don't have the time to tell right now, but it's awesome. You can go there anytime. So anyway, it's about 45 minutes away from Tokyo. So if you want to enjoy Tokyo, you can anytime. But then the rents are cheaper here, so you end up spending about 20-30% less compared to Tokyo. So those are some of the locational merits that I can talk to you about, and also. Simply, it has a long history of welcoming international students. Our founder was the first person to accommodate international students ever in Japan. He invented judo. He was the first International Olympic Committee member. So he was an educator and sportsman. And so we have, this incredible legacy that we have, inherited. And so we have over 2,000 students. Actually, this is incorrect. This is May 2021 is the last time we checked. And so we have over 2,000, close to 2,200 students. Obviously, South America is and South Central America are well represented in this mix. So we have an interdisciplinary approach to education. We have you're looking at one of the latest technologies here, and I'll talk to you about it at a later time. It is also, there are a wide variety of programs here. Not everything is offered in English, but a lot of things are offered in English. And if you want to, look into it, please look into it later. We offer about 40+ degree programs and classes in English, but also we have, of course, the rest is in Japanese. If you speak Japanese and you want to study in Japan, then I think that this is one of the best places to be. So I am not going to speak any further about this. Actually, there are some undergraduate and graduate programs that I want to introduce, but not now. I am just going to talk about this fair that we are arranging. I want you to come, everybody. This is for graduate students, for university students, or for working people who are looking for graduate programs in Japan. We have an event happening, a virtual event happening on October 28th. We are using a virtual arena system where you can go to any booth you like and you can talk to people there. So please look into this. you can use the QR code here and you can register right now. Yeah, do it now. It's in October 28th in Japan time. So I think it's something like October 27th for many of you, like nighttime for you. So I think that you guys can probably make it. And for high school students out there who are looking for high school programs in Japan, we have this one. Same time, October 29th for us, October 28th for you, in the morning for us, in the evening for you. So it's called, again, or Imagine the Future Fair. So please take a look into it and please register now, right away. It's really one of the biggest events that we have ever arranged or created, and I'm really excited to share this information with you. So please take a look and please QR code away and take a look. Okay, I think my bell, probably your alarm is ringing probably, so I'm gonna stop. I think it means that I have to stop speaking and let you speak, right? Am I right?
Yes, it is mostly for you to start answering to the audience's questions. So,
okay.
Yeah, so for example, we've had questions about level of English to go into Tsukuba University.
Sure. Yeah. If you are applying to an English program, be it undergraduate or graduate, then like you should show that you can read academic stuff. First of all, so basically, like if you are taking, I know the IELTS system, which is the British English testing system, so they will probably ask for 6.0 or 6.5, and in terms of TOEFL, they'll ask for probably 80 or something in the 80s. So, so you need to have like upper intermediate English and be able to take part in discussions and write papers or learn to write academic papers. So that's what you'll be doing. So one thing I can say is that compared to British universities, it is lower because Japanese people are also not that great in English. I'll be very honest here. So they don't, for example, a British university will ask for 7.5, or I've seen even 8. So it's just in terms of IELTS, it's like upper echelon of English abilities. So we don't need that high. Yeah.
Okay,
but
that's good.
English.
That's good news. That is good news for the audience. And also, they are asking if you can share with them like an average cost, like monthly cost, the fees.
Sure. I will try to pull up the. I think it's going to take time, so it's faster if I talk about it. Average cost, average cost per month. Rent will cost about 300 USD. Okay. And then living costs will cost around 200 USD, and like set aside $100 for entertainment and miscellaneous power bills and all. So I think you can make it for like 700 USD per month, which is slightly lower than the Japan average. The Japan average put up by the government is 800 USD per month. So that's for the whole of Japan. So that includes Tokyo. If you live in Tokyo, I'm not anti-Tokyo because I used to live there, but it's expensive. So it'll cost like $1,200 or $1,100, or if you're like really, if you really cut down on food, which you shouldn't, you can maybe make it for like 900 in Tokyo, right? But in Tsukuba, you can make it for like 700, I think. Yeah. My colleagues, please correct me because you've been students here as well. That's what I think. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That was a very interesting data for the audience. They're already converting to, their own currencies. So that's very good. And I see that they are answering also. They're helping us answer on the chat because there were a lot of questions about special programs. They asked about blockchain and a lot of things. So what I'm going to do is invite the audience to for sure go and visit University of Tsukuba's booth during the 2 days of the event. So if you have not registered, please make sure you register so that you can have the chance to go and speak to university's representatives and keep on answering to all your questions. Now they have a little bit of idea of what Tsukuba has to offer. So thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
information.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, and hope you have a interesting rest of the program. So, and
Thank
everybody,
you.
thanks very much for listening, and see you at the event next week. First of all, that's the most important. I totally forgot about it. So come to the program next week, and then come to the program at the end of the month, which I mentioned earlier. So please come to both. Sorry, we're kind of sending mixed messages maybe, but come to everything. Yeah, come to
Yes.
everything. All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to be letting in our next guest. She will be representing Nagoya University. So here she is. Hello, Sophia. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. Having very interesting conversations today, and I am pretty sure you're going to have a lot of information to share. So I see you have the presentation. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Okay, hi everybody, and thank you so much for attending this live stream here. My name is Sophia, and I'm from Nagoya University. And in the next few minutes, I'd like to just take you through some information about Nagoya University and our international programs, and if you are interested in applying, how you can do so. All right, so for those of you who don't know, Nagoya University is located in the city of Nagoya, which is in the central part of Japan. And it's a very industrial city. One of the most popular companies that I'm sure all of you have heard of is Toyota Motor Corporation is located in Nagoya. And just like that, there are lots of other multinational companies located in this region. So that's just a little bit of background of Nagoya City. So coming to the university, Nagoya University is one of the national universities in Japan, and we have about 6 Nobel Prize winners from this university, 4 in the field of physics and 2 in the field of chemistry. So again, if these are areas that you are interested in, Nagoya University would be a good fit for you. And it's a very research-intensive university. That means even at the undergraduate level, students can actually engage in research in the final year before they graduate. And we have close to 17,000 students on our campus, so it's about a mid-sized university. And in 2011, we began the Global 30 international programs. We call it G30 programs for short. And let me just show you some of the features of this program. The main thing is that all the programs offered in G30 are fully taught in English. So you do not need to know any Japanese to apply for these programs. And one of the features is also the small class size. So we have about 10 students coming in per program. So that's about 50 students in total every year. And the reason why it's like that is, as I said, very research intensive. So you have to have some interest in doing research in something, a subject that you're interested in. And of course, we have a very diverse student body. We have students coming in from many different countries. And not only that, our professors also are not only from Japan, but they are from different other parts of the world. So that's a little bit of an introduction about Nagoya University. Now let's come to the G30 programs, or the Global 30 international programs. We have 6 broad categories of undergraduate programs here. There's automotive engineering, chemistry, biology, physics, social sciences, and Japan and Asia cultural studies. So you will have to choose the school to which you want to apply when you choose a program. For example, if you're interested in chemistry, you'll have to specify whether it's science or engineering that you're interested in. And of course, automotive engineering program is one of our most popular programs. Given the background of Nagoya and Toyota and all of that. And it's one of the few programs offered in English in Japan at the moment. Yes. And for those of you who are interested in graduate programs, we also offer these in English. Here's a list of the programs we offer. If you want more details, of course, you're welcome to check our website or ask any questions after the short presentation. And if you are interested in applying, everything is simple, everything is online. All you need to do is go on our website during the application process. And as you can see, step number 1, fill up the form, upload your required documents. Once you do that and you clear the document screening stage, there's an interview. If you clear the interview, which will be online by Zoom most likely, and if you clear the interview, then you will be given the admission offer. And step number 4, as you can see, the university will help you with the visa procedure, enrollment procedure, all the way till you reach Nagoya University. Yep. And okay, so coming to costs and tuition fee and what it costs to study at Nagoya University. There are lots of numbers here. I don't want to take you through everything, but let me just focus on the annual tuition fee. As you can see, we've put it down in US dollars to make it easier for you. So annually, most national universities in Japan have a very similar cost of about 5,000 US dollars. And we've also broken down what your monthly expense would look like. So as the person previously said from Tsukuba, it's around 800 to, I would say, 1,000 US dollars, depending on your expenditure. So that's about what it would cost to live in Nagoya. One thing I want to say is the cost of living differs from city to city. So when you look at this number, please take that into consideration as well. And lastly, I also want to focus on the scholarship. There are scholarships that we offer as well for Nagoya University. And if you want more details about that, please ask us in the Q&A, or you can write to us later as well. And I think I heard an alarm, so I will just stop. I hope that's okay. And
Yes.
yeah. So if you have any questions, we can answer that now too. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the idea. Now to answer some of the audience's questions. So for example, again, the question that they always ask about, monthly fees. What would be an average monthly cost for Nagoya University?
Right. So for us, the tuition fee is not monthly, it's more annually. So that would be about 5,000 US dollars per year that students will have to pay. So about 2.5 a semester, if you want to break it down that way.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
2,500 US dollars.
What would you say is the strongest program Nagoya University has to offer?
Yeah, so Nagoya University is more known for the science and engineering programs that we offer. And one of our flagship programs is the automotive engineering program. Our university has very strong ties with Toyota Motor Corporation since it's located here. So there's a lot of collaboration going on. You have hands-on experience with the factory that students can enjoy. So that is, one of our popular courses.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Perfect. Then about the English, are your programs in English or solely in Japanese?
They are all taught in English. You do not need to know any Japanese to join the international programs. And just to add to that, if you are worried about your English test, what would be a good requirement? We have many tests that we accept, and you can check it in the admission requirements. The most popular tests that students submit are TOEFL and IELTS. TOEFL is 80 IBT points is the minimum, and for IELTS, it's 6.0 overall.
Okay, very nice. Okay, more questions. Maybe then what would you say about the city that will invite people to choose Nagoya University?
I always say it depends on what you want to do for for your 4 years or the 2 years that you're here. There are many choices within Japan, but if you are looking for something more research-based, where you're gonna have to study, this would be a good fit for those students. Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I think for now, people are going to have the chance to ask a lot more questions during the event. So as I've been doing all night long, I invite all the audience to go and visit Nagoya University's booth during the events so that you guys can go and speak to your representatives and answer all of your questions. So thank you so much, Sophia, for all the information that you shared. We will see you during the days of the event. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so now we're going to welcome our next guest. She will be representing Kyoto University of Advanced Sciences. So let me welcome here. Hello, welcome, Yuka. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Very interested in everything that all the universities are sharing. So are you going to be sharing a presentation?
Yes, I'll be sharing the screen right now.
Perfect. So that we can share it with our audience and they can have a lot of information to look at. Just let me know if you have any problems.
Can you see my PowerPoint in full screen?
Yes, hold on. Let me just turn it on. here and just make it presentation mode so that it becomes big. That's the only thing we need.
So I put it in the presentation mode. Can you see it in the full screen?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So let me start then. Okay, so hello everyone again. My name is Yuka from Kyoto University of Advanced Science. Today I'll be talking about introducing our university. Our university is called KUAS or KUAS. Just to let you know, we're a different university from Kyoto University. We are a private university located in Kyoto, and we have 51 years of history. We have 2 campuses in Uzumasa and Kameoka, and we offer 5 faculty and 11 departments. The student number is 3,700, and we have about 150 international students. Student faculty ratio is 70:1, and we consider our university a smaller sized university in Japan. So the location is, we're located in Kyoto City with a population of 1.5 million. It takes about 2 hours from our Japanese capital, Tokyo. And as you can see here, you can find Japanese beauty because Kyoto City is the ancient capital of Japan. And also, Kyoto is the home ground for many world famous manufacturers such as Nintendo, Nidec, and Kyocera, and so on. So in Kyoto, you can enjoy the Japanese traditional beauty and also the sophisticated technology here. Today, out of 5 faculty, I would like to focus on Faculty of Engineering. This Faculty of Engineering is established 2020, last year, and we offer Bachelor, Master, Doctor program under the Mechanical and Electrical System Engineering Department. Our goal is produce street smart and global engineers for the future.
Yuka, I'm sorry, your presentation is not moving. Like we are on the same slide.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, I can see it here.
Can you see the different slide?
Yes, this is a different slide, and this
Does it
is
move?
it is a PowerPoint presentation. Yes.
Yes, it is.
So can you make it like, you know, in the bottom you can select the presentation mode so that it takes the entire.
Yes, I did. I've done it, but it seems like it's not working.
Well, at least now we were seeing a new slide, so you can share again and we can move from there. That's not a problem.
You know what? Let me share the whole screen here.
Maybe put it presentation mode before you share the screen, okay?
Can you see this?
Yes, but there you go. There you
Is
go.
it moving
Okay.
now?
Yes, it is. Now it is. Perfect. Mhm.
Okay. Okay, great. So I would like to talk about 10 things you want to know sugoi about KUAS-E program. Sugoi is a Japanese word meaning great or outstanding, amazing, and awesome. So I'll be talking about what's outstanding about Kyoto University of Advanced Science Engineering program. So number 1, it's all English program. So all the program will be provided in English. So KUAS does not have requirements for your Japanese skills. So if you don't speak any Japanese, don't worry about it. Number 2 is multidisciplinary practical engineering program. Real world industry demand understanding multiple sources of expertise. Students have an opportunity to learn about a wide variety of disciplines that enrich practical skills. Number 3, globally experienced professors. At KUAS, you get to meet a lot of professors with a globally experienced globally. 35% of a professor we invite from overseas. Number 4, intensive Japanese language classes. So all the international students at KUAS will be provided intensive Japanese language classes. So knowing Japanese is very important if you want to seek your career after you graduate. So if you don't speak Japanese now, don't worry, we will teach you here. Number 5 is cutting edge facilities. Please take a look at here. Science Plaza, Machine Workshop, laboratories are open 24 hours for those who want to work on their projects. Number 6 is on-campus dormitory available. So at KUAS, we have an international student dormitory, and the student will be provided individual room, and breakfast and dinner are provided during the weekdays. Number 7, strong industry connections. We have a strong tie with the industry, so which enables students to work on collaborative research and internship and job opportunities. Number 8, high employment rate. Because we have a strong tie with the industry, and also we have a strong career center that will or assist you to get a job in Japan. So we're proud we're proud of having this 94%, the high percentage of employment rate. Number 9 is 100% online applications and selection. It is kind of hard to find a university which you can complete the entire application process online. So KUAS application is smart and very easy. So just click all documents you need and upload them and just submit button. So number 10, last but not least, we respect diversity. So in today's world, it's really important to know that how to communicate with people from different backgrounds, different nationalities, different way of thinking. So we welcome the international student to come to KUAS, and we want to create the campus more diverse. So I think we're running out of time. So about the tuition, scholarships, and application requirements, today I don't have much time to talk about it. So please visit our website and find the admission outlines. This will cover all the information you need for application. Application open October. Today is the first day for undergraduate program applications. And October 18th, the graduate program application will open. Mm-hmm. So please visit our website. If you have any question, please visit our booth or email us. So we're happy to assist you.
Perfect. Thank you, Yuka. Now we can answer some questions before we run out of time from the audience. Since it is advanced science, right? What is the strongest program that Kyoto University has?
So we only have one program. So, but the thing is, our program is multidisciplinary. So depending on what your interest is, you can select, you can take a lot of different classes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So people build their own programs, like with choosing the classes. Okay, perfect. They are asking if they are undergraduates, if they can still apply to KUAS.
Sorry, I didn't quite find.
Yeah, if they have, for example, if they have already a program, they have already a degree, if they can still apply to study at the university.
Yes, sure, of course.
Okay. And the question that they are always interested is the programs, are they fully in English or is it Japanese required?
So there's no Japanese requirements. We require you to take English exam, either TOEFL, IELTS, or PTE, or Duolingo.
Okay, perfect. So I think right now that's it for this moment. I am going to invite everyone again to go and register for the event so that you can go and speak directly to the representatives and visit Kyoto University of Advanced Sciences booth during the event so that you can ask more questions, whatever you can think of, and go and check out the website so that you can see all the information and can come up with more questions. So Yuka, thank you so much for being here with us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, now we're going to have our next guest. Now, our next guest is going to be representing Akita University. So we're going to have with us Professor Mishima. So, Professor, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you for introduction. Fine. And you? I'm fine.
Doing good. Thank
So,
you. Yes, sir. Professor, are you going to be sharing a presentation or are you just going to be speaking?
yeah, I'd like to share my screen.
Absolutely, yes.
Can you see the PowerPoint slide?
Yes. So if you, yeah, can you make it presentation mode so that it looks big?
I have set it to the presentation mode already, but
Oh, so maybe what you
that's-
have to do is stop sharing your screen, make it presentation mode, and after you do that, you start sharing your screen. Maybe it is a system glitch so that it can show the full screen.
okay. Stop sharing screen and then
Yes, you stop sharing, now put it in presentation mode and then start sharing.
well, and yes, I have started the presentation mode, and how can I share screen after this? Well,
Oh, you are on the same screen? Yes.
okay, so let's do like this. It's not a presentation mode, but I think that it's
Oh, but we can
well.
still see it. That's not a problem. We can move forward with that.
Okay, sorry about that. Well, thank you for listening to the introduction of Akita University. My name is Nozomi Mishima, and I belong to Faculty of Engineering Science and teaching mechanical engineering there. And Akita University is a comprehensive national university consisting of both undergraduate and graduate programs, formerly known as Akita Normal School, Akita Young Men's School, and Akita Mining College. And it was established by integration of those school colleges in 1949. But and two faculties, Faculty of International Resource Science and Faculty of Engineering Science, can trace history back to Akita Mining College, which was established in 1910. So we have pretty long history and a lot of experiences in resource science and related engineering fields. And Akita is known as the homeland of famous Akita Inu, which is one of the traditional Japanese dog species. And well, Akita is in the northeastern side of Japan, and in the Japan seaside. It is a remote local city far from Tokyo, but since Japan is not a too big country, so it's easily reachable for major cities in Japan, such as Tokyo or Osaka. It is 1 hour flight, about 1 hour flight from Tokyo, and 4 hours by Shinkansen. And one good point to be a local city is that university campuses are in walking distance from the station, and every necessary thing for your living is in the walking distance. Oh, I'll skip one. Okay. Akita University consists of 4 faculties and graduate schools. And the first one here is, since this is not slideshow mode, it's kind of difficult to see. The first one here is Faculty of International Resource Science, consists of 3 departments. Department of Resource Policy and Management, and Department of Earth Resource Science, and Department of Earth Resource Engineering and Environmental Science. Second one here is Faculty of Education and Human Studies, and it consists of School Education Curriculum and Department of Regional Studies. Then the third one here is Faculty of Medicine, and then Faculty of Engineering Science, where I belong. So in the study abroad in Japan fair next week, I think I will put emphasis on and explain about this faculty of graduate school in detail. But of course, I'm ready to answer the question regarding the other faculties and graduate school. Okay, and one more thing that I would like to put emphasis on is that Akita is in the middle of traditional Japanese culture and thick natural beauty. So I think it's a perfect circumstance for you to study your major plus experience traditional Japanese culture as well. So thank you for listening, and we're waiting for you to come over. And see you next week in the Akita University booth.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Professor. It was very interesting. Now we can answer a couple of questions from the audience. They are asking about whether they can apply to a mixed scholarship to go to Akita University.
The process is not very different for the since that the Japanese Akita University is one of the Japanese national universities, so the process to apply for the next scholarship is, well, I think basically the same.
Okay, perfect. Now, what would you say is the most important program that you offer at Akita University?
Well, as I told you, we have a pretty long history in resource science. So resource science field and related engineering field is what we putting emphasis on. And recently, Akita Prefecture is known as the largest, has the largest capacity of wind power in Japan. So we are also putting on the renewable energy studies as well.
Oh, okay, perfect. Another question that they are always asking is, your programs at Akita University, do they require Japanese knowledge or only English?
At least for the undergraduate, you cannot finish all the program without any Japanese because, as you may know, that if your goal is to find position in Japanese private companies, the Japanese level that the Japanese company requires is rather high, even if it's a global big company. So we preparing all the Japanese courses for international students. But so finally, you will get enough Japanese language skill at time of graduation, I think. And the graduate school is another story. You can basically finish your study in graduate school by English only.
Okay, perfect. So, Professor Mishima, thank you so much. Okay, one last question. Are there any accommodations for students at Akita University, like housing and things like that?
There's housing for international students as well, and housing for the dormitories for engineer science students, including international students. And for Faculty of Medicine, it has the own dormitory as well. So in detail, I can explain later next week.
Absolutely, yes. I was going to be closing up by saying that all the questions that people have that didn't get answered here, they will be answered during the fair days. So please make sure to go and visit Professor Mishima at the Akita University booth and with the other representatives and ask them the questions that you have. They will for sure be sharing a lot more information. We also have their videos and more information on our website as well. So you want to be prepared for when you have the opportunity to talk to them. So yeah, everybody go register and make sure you visit the Akita University booth. Professor Mishima, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, and now last but not least, I am going to be welcoming our last guest of the night. She is representing Hokkaido University. Let me just bring her in. Hello, Natalia. How are you? Welcome.
Hello, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm doing
Okay.
fine. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I'm already sharing my presentation. Is it fine now?
Yes, now
Yeah.
now the audience is seeing it. You can begin. Yes.
Okay, so my name is Natalia, and I'm representing not the entire Hokkaido University, but the Graduate School of Engineering. So first of all, let me tell you where we are located. Most of my colleagues who represented for the last hour were from the mainland Japan, Honshu Island. Probably most of you know about it. We are located in the city of Sapporo. It's a northernmost island of Japan with a population of around 5 million people, and Sapporo is the fifth biggest city in Japan with population of 2 million people. Maybe it's not as big as Osaka, Nagoya, or of course Tokyo, but it's a very nice city I want to tell you about. So yeah, that's the question. Why students choose to come to the very north of Japan and to Hokkaido University? So first of all, Sapporo is a beautiful green city, and our campus, is what is not common for universities, is located very centrally. It's very wide. Here you see the central station. Most of the students for the first 1 semester to 2 semesters, they live on campus. There are some dormitories, but even after they move out of the dormitory to look for private apartments, they can find a lot of available housing opportunities in just walking or biking distance from the campus. And Sapporo City is a modern Japanese city, which is surrounded by mountains, by parks, by lakes. There are many national parks in Hokkaido. It's actually a very popular touristic destination as for Japan as well as for overseas. And if you have never seen snow and would like to experience snowboarding and skiing, Hokkaido is the best place in Japan for doing that. And of course, students choose Hokkaido University for the great academic reputation. Hokkaido University is one of the top 10 universities in Japan. It's a big public university. And of course, we also rank high in the field of engineering I'm representing. There are different English degree programs in Hokkaido University, and there are around 18,000 students, 2,000 of which are international students. But our engineering students come here to study master's or doctorate in English. So many students ask, oh, do I need to study Japanese to join your university also? For Hokkaido University, if you want to study engineering at Hokkaido University, you don't need to learn Japanese. Engineering faculty is one of the biggest in our university. We have more than 3,000 students, over 200 foreigners, for international degree specifically 167. So far, we don't have so many from South or Central America, but of course, we would like you to join us. And Hokkaido University and our faculty are very research oriented. So if you join master's or PhD degree, you choose a laboratory. So you're going to belong to the laboratory and have a supervisor from the very first days of your enrollment. And we have 13 different fields in 100 laboratories. So we have very wide choice from applied physics, material science, mechanical engineering, civil, environmental engineering, architecture, and structural design. We do not cover electrical engineering or chemical science or computer science. There are other graduate schools where you can study these fields. And well, when you apply, as I mentioned, you need to choose a laboratory, and we have a very good search engine. Contacting professor in advance is optional. If you would like, you can try. If you don't, we have official application period. You just can submit your documents, and laboratory will review your application. Some students were asking about the MEX scholarship. As you know, there is a way to apply for MEX scholarship through the embassy, and the procedure is the same for entire Japan, but you also have a chance to apply for the scholarship through the university. And our engineering school has a special scholarship quota, and the next application deadline is about to start soon, from October 25 to November 30. If you want to start study in our program with the MEX scholarship next October, so you have to apply almost 1 year in advance. It's very competitive, but of course, study with scholarship is very prestigious, and of course, it covers all your daily needs and necessities. Many students were asking about English requirements. Those are our English requirements. And if you did your degree in English, you are exempted from submitting TOEFL, IELTS, or TOEIC scores. And the cost of study is the same for all public universities. It's maybe around $5,000 per year for the postgraduate degrees for master's and PhD. But we have many schemes for tuition fee discounts. For doctoral students, they get hired as research assistants to cover their tuition fees. And there are some little scholarships, grants, which help you to reduce your burden of paying for the education. And how much do you spend in Sapporo? Sapporo, of course, is less expensive than Tokyo. And basically, you don't need to spend for commuting at all because you can walk or bike. On average, it really depends on what lifestyle you have. So maybe about $800. Many students spend much less than that. Some students may spend a little bit more. So it really depends on the lifestyle you choose. And of course, besides the degree programs, you can also apply for internships or exchange programs. And if you have any questions, you can always email us and we'll be happy to answer. And see you at the Hokkaido University Engineering School booth this week. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Natalia. Now we can, questions. I think you answered everything that people had been asking. I did see a lot of comments about how beautiful Hokkaido is and about the weather and the snow. So, here we go. They are asking if you have industrial engineer.
And no, we don't have a course in industrial engineering. Well, there are maybe some related fields. There is material science. There is some different fields of mechanical engineering. So you have to look for a very specific applied field of what you study. But we don't have the course called industrial engineering.
Okay. So it's a little bit more tailored, more detailed.
Yes,
a very specific engineering.
It's very specific, yes. You have to look for specific laboratories, the topics they're working on. So maybe that part of industrial engineering you're interested is already covered somewhere. Maybe not.
Okay. A question about, because there were a lot of engineering programs that you showed. From all of those, which one is the most, let's say, competed for? Like the one that you see, hey, this one is always getting a lot of applicants.
Okay, yeah. Mechanical engineering, robotics and space engineering are the most popular fields. Maybe next popular also in civil engineering, like architecture. And well, actually, many students come to study civil engineering from Southeast Asia, from different fields. But I would say internationally, the most recognized are probably this like robotics and space engineering. But yeah, depending on the area, different fields may be popular.
Okay. So people go and check it out because there are many options. Let me see. Here, let's see this question. It says, wait, no, not that one. Wait, they're writing a lot. Here, this one. It says, to do a postgraduate degree in a Japanese university, is it necessary for this university to teach a bachelor's degree or not?
No. Well, in our case, we have a bachelor degree program, just it's not offered in English. So if you want to study in English here, yes, you have to start from master's or from PhD. So undergraduate only in Japanese, unfortunately. There are two special programs in Hokkaido University. It's called Modern Japanese Studies and Integrated Science Programs. So it's kind of general humanities and general science programs. They are fully offered in English, so you can Google this up on the university homepage.
Okay, perfect. So, Natalia, I think that's it for today. You are kind of our closing guest today. For sure, the audience is going to have a lot more questions for you on your university. So what I'm going to do is invite them to go and register to participate on the fair, and then go and visit Hokkaido's university booth so that you can sit down with the representatives and ask them as many questions as you want. Natalia already shared a lot of information. So just Thank you, Natalia, for sharing everything.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's hope everybody goes and visit your booth during the days of the fair.
Thank you. See you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Natalia. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so now we're going to close this up. I'm going to bring in two of my co-hosts during the fair. So here right now, Rodrigo. Hello. How are you?
Hi, T. I'm great.
And
Thank you.
there you go. Here we are. So, guys, it was a very good session, a lot of questions, very good audience, a lot of universities. So, I think it was a success. Anything that you would like to share, to say?
First, Oscar, right? You must be very tired. Thank you, Uli, for conducting this great live. It's amazing that everyone maintained to watch. I understand it was a little heavy. Some people are at midnight watching us now. And we had to do it in English, so it was definitely a challenge. But I'm really glad that people survived that they could understand. Because when they get in Japan, it's this level or harder, right? So it's a good experience to have this English experience now, to have this English initiation. And so you're also more ready to talk with them. In the future, we might have to think of ways of making it easier, maybe have one presentation only. But the important thing is you guys showed great interest and participation in universities, and we are very grateful for that. You made excellent questions. You maintained the attention till the end. So this really motivates universities to keep betting on Latin America and offering each time more and more opportunities. So we are very glad for your participation, the participation for the universities. Thank you for this, for being part of this wonderful event.
Absolutely. Giancarlo, anything to say? I think you're muted, Giancarlo.
It's too emotional, I think.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. No, basically I was saying that I'm sharing the same thoughts as Rodrigo and from the initial words I gave at the beginning of the session. We are really thankful to all universities for having the time to be gathered, all of them today and this morning in Japan, and presenting a little bit of each one of them, a little bit of the content. They have much more to offer, and just take this as a little view of you will find later on the fair.
So now
Yeah,
thank you to the audience. Obviously, they have been here, listening to everything in English. Some of them are complaining they want Spanish.
Yes,
Guys, it's gonna be like this. You want to go to Japan, it's gonna be English or Japanese. You want to go to other country, it's gonna be English. You have to start.
Later in the offline session, there might be automatic subtitles, so maybe it'll be easier.
Yes,
we'll try to look.
On the pre-recorded, we might look into the subtitles, but yes, Juan Chavez says speak English or die. Well, no, but kind of. Yes, you have to know a little bit of English. But I was going to say to the audience, please share with us on social media, what was it that you learned today? What was that thing that blew your mind away? So share with us, what was that thing that you learned that you really enjoy and appreciate? We want some love from you guys to know that you love this event so that we can keep on coming back and doing it. So share the love with us on our social media channels. Just tag us and let us know what you learned. And maybe to just wrap things up, we can just finish this off in Spanish and Portuguese. So, Rodrigo, primero, despide a la audiencia, por favor.
E aí, salve pessoal, boa. Obrigado pela audiência hoje. Os 50 brasileiros que sobreviveram essa live toda, né? O que eu disse em inglês é muito obrigado por terem sido uma grande audiência, por ter mostrado esse interesse nas universidades japonesas, porque isso vai pesar muito para elas. Eles gostam de... Quanto mais eles souberem que vocês têm interesse neles, mais elas vão apostar na gente, no Brasil e na América Latina. Queria chamar todo mundo também, né? Se foi só uma prévia, como a Ruli disse, foi só uma prévia do que vai ser a feira, nos dias 4 e 5 de outubro, no horário do Brasil. Vocês vão poder falar com muito mais detalhes com cada um desses representantes maravilhosos que apareceram hoje. E se quiserem aparecer também no dia 6 e 7 na Feira da Latam, as portas estão abertas. É um evento um pouco mais caótico porque tem muita gente, mas tem universidades diferentes também, pode ser uma chance extra. Então, a feira é de todo mundo, sintam-se livres de participar. Se você é espanhol e está escutando isso também, pode participar da Feira do Brasil, nós somos todos companheiros aqui. Uma ótima noite para todo mundo e bom descanso.
Gracias, Rodrigo. Giancarlo, ahora en español, ¿qué le vas a decir a la audiencia?
Bueno, os esperamos en la próxima semana, el día 6 y 7, va a ser en español obviamente, vamos a estar Julio y yo presentando los webinars de ese día que van a estar muy interesantes, chequenlos en la agenda de la página. E igualmente, como mi compañero Rodrigo ha mencionado, si ustedes están interesados pueden unirse también a la de Brasil, bueno, que va a ser el idioma portugués, va a ser lo principal junto al inglés. Para nosotros va a ser el español con el inglés. Vengan, conversen con van a estar los representantes que han visto el día de hoy. Van a haber estudiantes también latinoamericanos con los que van a poder sentarse y conversar. Van a poder preguntarles más sobre el estilo de vida en la universidad. Quién sabe, puede ser que a través de los comentarios de ellos se animan ustedes a estudiar en alguna de ellas, encuentran el programa que les interesa también, ¿no? Eso es lo importante. Y agradecerles, en nuestro caso, creo que somos como 140 que han sobrevivido, 136. Gracias por haber aguantado esta maratón de 3 horas, que ha sido todo en inglés. Ha sido un poco pues, de ejercicio ahí mental y tengan que tener en cuenta pues que si vienen a Japón o otro país, va a ser en inglés.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias.
¿Sí? Muchas gracias.
A gente está falando como se fosse encerramento, mas a feira vai começar agora, semana que vem, pessoal, que vai realmente começar o evento.
Sí.
Ajá. Para los que están preguntando en el chat, el evento no es por Zoom, es una plataforma especial para que lo tengan presente, les va a llegar a su correo electrónico solamente si se registran. Si no se registran, no van a tener acceso. Les llega la invitación, un link personalizado para ingresar a la plataforma, que es súper chévere, es muy bacana la plataforma. Es un auditorio virtual con stands, con mesas, habitaciones y demás para sentarse a hablar con las personas. Entonces, recuerden, la semana entrante pues tenemos las 2 ferias, la de Brasil y la de Latinoamérica. Brasil es 5 y 6 de octubre, Latinoamérica, 4 y 5 de octubre, y Latinoamérica 6 y 7 de octubre. Entonces, para que estén súper pendientes, regístrense, porque solamente registrándose van a poder ingresar. Este no es un evento abierto como tal público que ustedes puedan ingresar si no están registrados. Entonces, pues no se queden sin inscribirse. Y no, a los stands no se tienen que inscribir. Los stands son de las universidades y de las escuelas de idiomas. Ustedes simplemente van a ir a visitar los stands, a hablar con los representantes. Entonces, bueno, a todos muchísimas gracias. A todos los que nos acompañaron todo este tiempo, pues les agradezco mucho por acompañarnos. No se pierdan todo el contenido que viene en adelante, y pues esta sesión va a quedar grabada en nuestros canales de YouTube y Facebook, tanto Brasil y Latam, para que los busquen si quieren ir a revisar de pronto la grabación, a ver si encuentran un pedacito de información que de pronto les faltó. Entonces, muchísimas gracias a todos, se les quiere muchísimo. Espero nos estén acompañando la próxima semana con mucho más contenido. Chao a todos.
Até já, semana que vem.
Chao, hasta la próxima semana. Nos vemos.